What's going on, Pata fam? We're gonna wait for some people to get in here. We're gonna talk about what the state has offered me as far as the criminal case in Arizona, and also answer any questions that you guys may have. And I want to say definitely a big thank you to all the new subscribers. And we have a new channel member named Nick. This one's for you. We're going to have you sponsor this video. Thanks, Nick, for subscribing to the channel and actually joining the channel and becoming a member of the channel, which helps support us. So if you guys don't know, I'm not talking about normal subscription. He actually became a channel member, and I think it starts off at like $3. Then it goes up to like $25. There's like tiers. So anybody that's willing to help, it's always appreciated. So yeah, I know. Hey, Lou, shout out to Lou out there on YouTube. I know these videos with the updates aren't the most exciting, but the reason that I do this is to educate. So if I just made the content and walked off, you wouldn't really learn anything. I mean, maybe a little bit, but Pata goes hard, guys. I mean, prove all things, we go hard. Like, I'm trying to affect true change, and boy, do we need it, because some of the stuff I'm seeing is just nuts. It's totally nuts. We're gonna get into it here in a second. And I'm going to talk about the Maricopa situation. I had a court date at Maricopa. We did it telephonically, so I didn't have to physically be there on the 26th. And I talked to the prosecutor, and the prosecutor offered me a deal to resolve this case. So we're going to talk about that deal. We're going to let a few more people roll in. Not the greatest with this streaming stuff, you guys, but I'm going to let a few more people roll in before I spill the beans on what the prosecutor offered to settle the case. What my punishment was, if you will, for daring to record in a public library. Let me see if I can find myself on the stream. Let's see. I want to be able to see on YouTube. I can see a few comments. I see Lou in there. I see Matthew the King. What's up, guys? GT, what's up? DG1, how you doing? Let me see real quick if I can watch myself on YouTube. Let me see here. I got some good stuff for y'all. Stick around too. I ain't gonna leave you high and dry. I got a little tidbit or two for you too. Some video that has not been released. So, I got your back. If you're going to watch my live, I got your back. All right, let's see here. YouTube. I'm looking for notifications. Okay, here we go. We got 24 people watching. Mute this so I don't get a whole bunch of microphone feedback. All right. Do we got any haters in the house? Any haters? Speak up if you're a hater. Ask your question if you got some kind of hate in you. Hey, Firm, what's going on, bro? Well, I wouldn't call it good news, man. Hey, Angie, Jody, how you doing? Bernard. Oh, okay. Well, Elder. All right. Hello, shalom, brother. Firm, it's not good news, man, but it's interesting news. Give me 1 second. Let me grab something to drink. Hold on. So, fam, I'm going to nerd out with y'all just a little bit. Bear with me. I hope that y'all don't get too bored. But if you really are serious about our rights, then you're going to want to learn some stuff here. You may need to know this in the future about your rights. So stick with me. and learn, because I'm not going to try to make it too preachy and boring, but I want you guys to see something here. I want you to see how the court operates. I want you to see how the justice system operates on beneath the surface, right? Because most of us probably in this chat room have probably been charged with something before in their life. Shout out to Jody. I think I already said that. Kevin, Matthew the King, all you guys, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being in here. So I'll go ahead and start off with what the prosecutor offered. All right. So the prosecutor, I believe his name is Doc Holloway. He actually is not a prosecutor for the city. He's sometimes these smaller municipalities will actually contract with a law firm, and then that law firm deals with their prosecutions, right? So that's the situation that's going on in Maricopa. The prosecutor doesn't actually work for the city directly. The city hires a law firm to represent the city. Does that make sense? You guys get what I'm saying? So I got the court calls me on the 26th, my court date, on the telephone, and they make sure that I checked in and all this stuff, and then they say, well, you'll be getting a call from the prosecutor. About 10-15 minutes later, the prosecutor calls me, and he says, he starts talking real fast. He's like, like, what the hell? So I didn't even get his name at first, but I kind of went back and asked him, get his information. Hold on. And he says he's looked over my file, and since I don't have a significant criminal history, or I really have no criminal history in Arizona at all, I don't believe, but I'm not a felon or anything. I've had minor stuff, but nothing ever crazy, So he looks over my my criminal history, and he says, well, since you have a clean record with us, the offer is, well, first of all, he hem-haws around it, right? He's like, well, I don't know what you want to do on this case. I'm not really sure. What are you thinking? And all this kind of stuff. And I asked him, did you get my my filings? Because I filed stuff with the court. And one of the things that I filed was a statement that clearly said that I will not I'm not looking for any type of resolution other than a dismissal with prejudice. And what that means is that when it gets dismissed, they can't come back and revisit it. If they dismiss it without prejudice, that means they can come back and revisit it, right? So when I told him that, he said, well, that's not really on the table right now. He's, kind of like that. And then I asked him if he has reviewed the documents that I have been sending him. And he said, not really. Like, he hadn't had a chance to look at him type of attitude. And he said that here's his offer. He said that if I pay $125 and I keep my nose clean for 6 months in Arizona, I don't get any more charges or anything like that, this all goes away. It's over. It's over. And you guys know what I did, right? I took it. I took it as an offense that he thinks that I would plead guilty to something like that. There ain't no way. Well, actually, he said I wouldn't have to plead guilty, but he said that it's pretrial resolution and blah, blah, blah. Man, I told him no way. I said, go back and look at what I sent you. I said, you probably need to review this one. This is a different kettle of fish. So heck no, I didn't take it, Pat of Fam. Y'all know I wouldn't let you down like that. I know a few people are like, what the heck? So let's see, I don't know what DJ1 says when you not sure what y'all talking about in there. Anyway, so Here's a problem with the court. Under their own ARS section 15, rule 15.1, they are supposed to disclose what they call disclosure. They're supposed to give me what they call disclosure at the time of my pretrial conference. I actually submitted a notice, a good faith notice on the 16th of April, basically just reminding, not requesting, but reminding the court and the prosecutor that I'm due my disclosures by my pretrial conference date, which was the 26th. On the 26th, I had not received anything. And when I asked the prosecutor about my disclosures, he seemed confused and kind of bumbling. And he said, you want disclosures? I said, yeah, they're due by statute. They're due. Yeah, I want my disclosures. And he said, we haven't had a chance to get all that together. We'll extend this by another 45 days. Matter of factly, not asking me, but just stated he's going to extend the next court date for 45 days to allow him time to do what he was legally required to do. Of course, this didn't sit well with me, so I made sure I would hear from the judge, and I did. So the judge calls me, Judge McCarville, and I said, hey, I don't agree to this. I should have said I object, but I said, to be more concrete, but I basically objected in that sense. I said, I don't agree to this continuation of my case because now it's violating potentially my Sixth Amendment to a speedy trial, which I've never waived. So the judge then said the reason that he's, the reason that the prosecutor did not get my disclosures to me is because I emailed the wrong email. Now follow me, guys. I emailed the email address that the court states on their website. But the judge told me that I was supposed to email their law firm directly. And I'm going to bring this website up for you guys. I mean, I'm going to bring a screenshot of the court onto the screen here for you guys to take a look at what it says here. All right. Let's see here. All right. So you guys see this? I'm going to make it big. All right. This is from the city of Maricopa's website. And it clearly says that the motions and continuances need to be submitted to this location. This is the physical location where I guess you'd mail it. This is their phone numbers, fax, right here. Prosecutor at maricopa.az.gov. That's what it says. That's where I sent them. But the judge told me that I sent him to the wrong place and that I should have been sending it. And I asked him, I said, well, what email do you want me to send it to? And he told me, the prosecutor will let you know where he wants to get the correspondence. He didn't even have an answer for me. And the prosecutor never called me or emailed me nothing since the 26th. It's now the what is it, the third today or whatever it is. But no, it's past the third. Well, you get my point. So the prosecutor never contacted me up until press of right now about anything. That's how that court has been ran for a while now, guys. Obviously, it's the fourth. Sorry. I've called, I've left messages, and some of my motions that I've filed with the court, like I filed a motion or I submitted paperwork to the court on the 20th of April that's still not showing up in the court record. But when the prosecutor decided he wanted to get an extra 45 days and continue my case, That showed up immediately. So you're starting to get the picture here on how some of this stuff works. These courts are just like a meat grinder, guys. They get a bunch of cases. The police go out and they get cases, they get charges, you know, from all over the place, and they just do a cycle. They just take the charges, they look at it briefly, and they go, okay, I'll settle for this amount of money. It's all about money, 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 money. If they can get some money and get that case flushed out of the system, that's more on to the next one, on to the, that's how they operate. There's very little justice in a lot of these courts. I'm not going to say all of them, but man, it's painful in this one. I mean, that prosecutor didn't seem like he looked at a thing that I sent. He didn't review anything, and I've sent quite a few filings to the court with different evidence. If you guys are really interested in this, make sure you go back and see my live that I did about a week ago or so, because it's full of some information about the whole law about filming in the library, all that good stuff. It's full of, I mean, I researched all the way back to 1985 when that bill was passed in the state Senate before it became law, or the state legislature, I'm sorry, before it became law. And the intent of the law and everything was spelled out. And I got all that exhibits, all the screenshot, everything submitted to the court. I don't think that anybody's looked at any of that, because if they did, they would have been dismissed this. So this is like a big, it's a big fiasco. All right, so let me pause for just a second and see if you, all right, so do you want the prosecutors to call you, DJ1? The prosecutor did call me. It says the library. Yeah, the prosecutor can contact me any way that they want to and make a whatever, however they want to do it. I at least need to know the email address that I'm supposed to send it to. That might help, because the one on their website apparently isn't correct. All right, Jody asks, is this the one because they didn't like how you parked? Yeah, this is related to that. That was just a red herring, if you will. The whole parking thing was that's the quickest thing that Bernie's could come up with at the moment. I wasn't parked illegally. That was just a way to, that's the quickest thing he can come up with, because I asked him, why are you running my plate? So he didn't know really what to say quite yet, because they hadn't figured out the trespassing issue, and it still was up in the air. So that's what he gravitated to. And then you see I picked his ass apart real good on that, and he didn't have much to say after that. See, are they work? When did he become a judge? It is gets caught up, he can call me. Otherwise, kick rock. I'm not sure if DJ, I'm not sure if you're just trolling or if you're really asking a question. Because he says boo-hoo. I don't know, man. Who knows? Matthew the King, 14th Amendment, 6th Amendment. Oh, yeah, man. We're going in on that. Let's see here. All right. Anybody else got a question here? Let's see. All right. DG is cool. Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if he was talking to somebody else in there, because I'm not seeing every comment. Somebody give me a question before I move on. I want to answer somebody's question. I like to interact with you guys. Hit me up. Hit me up something. Come on, let's get a question. Would that be perjury, the judge lying about the email? Kevin, I'm not going to speak on that. I'm not going to say it'd be perjury. I will speak on it, but I'm not going to say it would be perjury. The judge may be confused on it, or here's really what it is. If you guys want to know the truth, they're not used to people like me. They're 90, probably 99% of the people, probably 99.999% of the people they deal with, including people with representation, don't do the stuff that I'm doing. I'm a different kettle of fish. Even the lawyers, the criminal lawyers, when they work with the prosecutor, there's a certain, like, a brotherhood between the two, because they work with each other on an ongoing basis. They don't want to power play each other too hard. They a lot of these guys go golfing together. The prosecutor golfs with the judge hangs out with this attorney over here. They all are a network. So there's usually not going to be much of a kickback when situations like this happen, because even the attorneys kind of get into the mindset of this is it's a meat grinder. You get put in, and you're gonna you get some more taken off of others, but it's all a grinder. And for what happened, I think, with the judge in this situation, I think they got shook up. I think they realized, damn it, somebody called us on this. Most people don't even know about this, about criminal rules of procedure. I'm talking like somebody they don't see. Who calls out a prosecutor for failing to provide disclosures at the pretrial conference? Who does that? PATA does. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm different. I'm a different type of auditor. So by doing that, and this is all legit. This is can be found on the, just Google it, criminal rules of procedure in Arizona. This is stuff that is due. And if other people that have court cases stood on their rights, they would have a stronger case, in my opinion. I'm not trying to give you legal advice. I'm just telling you what I'm going through and what I think. So let me just put that out there. But you have the right to know the evidence that is going to be used against you, so you can set up your defense, so you can have the ability to refute what they're saying, to cross-examine the witnesses they may bring, to read the statements of the people that have made statements against you. You have the right for this information in a timely manner, and they are supposed to, by law, provide it for you at certain times. The prosecutor totally failed to do that. Totally failed to do that during the allotted time. He's had months to get it together, and just didn't care, because most people don't ask. See the difference? All right, let me see here. Getting just right. Mm-hmm. But I would, yeah, DG, I wouldn't mind if the prosecutor contacted me. Absolutely, contact me. Absolutely. Oh, geez, Matt, thanks, brother. You gifted a membership. I appreciate you, brother. That's awesome. All right, so let's get on to some other stuff. I think you guys pretty much got that part down. Let me tell you a few other things before we get into a little tidbit of a video I have here. Let me see what else I want to show you guys. So that's disclosure. And we've already talked about these are just little snippets of the motions that I filed with the court. But basically, this motion right here is clearly outlining that the court's website tells you to email one place, and then they didn't respect that. That's where I've been emailing the whole time, and nothing ever bounced back or anything like that. And then when it comes time for the rubber to meet the road, they tell me that I was emailing the wrong place, which is the place they say to email. A little bit odd, isn't it? All right. And then once again, this is just kind of talking about how my case is not being adequately updated in my motions and filings are not being entered into the record. Again, I submitted one on the 20th. I've submitted a couple on the 20th of April, and they still have not entered those into the record. A lot of times, even when I called the court initially, the phone rang for 10 minutes before anybody answered it. they're not very organized there. Emails get lost and stuff, things get discombobulated. So if you guys ever send anything to a court, be diligent and make sure that they receive what you sent them, because you can't always assume that it made it to the court. All right, let me see if I could yeah, that's my good faith to the court that I sent on the 16th. So, all right, we got a video here that I'm going to kind of play of Mr. Bernius. Let me check real quick, see if you guys got any questions. I don't want to ignore anybody. Let's see here. DG, I appreciate you, man. Let's see here. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, we do expect due process, but I'm just showing you guys how painful it gets. I mean, there's going to be a video coming out about Oklahoma City, man. Woo! You guys are probably going to go in on this public servant, because he cuts a fool over public records. Like, he just thinks he's the bee's knees, the boss when it comes to public records. I requested a few things and he shot pretty much everything down, and he's just the most arrogant, just jerk. The way he talks, like his voicemail, when you guys hear it, you guys are going to be like, what the heck is this guy on? Like, he is just like, I'm not releasing that because you don't need that. Who needs that record? Just cocky. He's like, and I never release those because, what are you going to do with it? Why would I do that? Like, he's just that way. And he ends up hanging up on me when I called him back. He's like, you got 10 seconds. And I'm talking to him friendly. He's like, 10, 9, 8. I mean, oh man, wait till you guys see that video. It is a trip. Some of these public records, man, these public workers are nuts. They are nuts, and I'm going to do my best to expose all of their asses. All right, guys, so let's get on to let me see. Let me make sure I don't. Oh yeah, and another thing that we're holding their feet to the fire on, the court, and I've actually submitted a form. Like I've submitted correspondence to the court. It's not a motion, but it's just correspondence. Is there audio? When I was talking to the judge, the prosecutor was in there and he was talking, but I could not hear him. It was just muffly noise. And pursuant to their own rules of the court, of the ARS statute, telephonic court should be clear. So telephonic court appearances should be clear, and it should be audible for all parties involved. What's being said and everything from all parties. And I mean, it's 2023. I know we have the technology, but people just they don't care. So I couldn't understand what the judge recognized it and asked me if I understood, if I could hear, and I told him no, and he kind of reiterated what the prosecutor was saying, but it's still not what should be happening. I should be able to hear clearly, directly what the prosecutor said, because sometimes one or two words can make a big difference. Speaking of the audio, I have requested the audio CDs from both of my telephonic appearances as of this recording right here, and they're going to cost me $51. So $17 a CD plus $17 research fee. So, and it has to be a money order or a cashier's check. So can't use a credit card, can't use personal check, none of that. No cash. That's how you have to do it if you mail it in. So they make it real convenient, All right. So I talked about the offer. Let's see, auto recording, case, record, public, complete. All right. And want to give a shout out to my guy, Not the End of Freedom, Mario. You guys that don't know, he's out finally. They let him go after about 2.5 months for recording a public worker, a court clerk, which is a bunch of bull. But they finally let him out. So If you guys haven't checked Mario out, he's kind of laying low for the minute because they got him tangled up on so many cases that he doesn't have the ability to fight everything at once. So he's just kind of laying low as far as his auditing goes. He's still out there a little bit. But if you haven't subscribed to Not the End of Freedom, guys, go over there and give him a subscription and check out his channel. He's a good dude. He's an older man, and he's passionate about our rights and our freedoms. Another one I want to give a quick shout out to is a new channel who's actually out there in the very corrupt area of Pennsylvania, and his name is King of the Ruckus. Let's take a quick look at his work. It's a little short that he did. He sent me the video, and I stuck it together. He's just now getting off the ground, guys. So he's learning how to hold the camera right and getting better equipment. It's not polished yet, which is fine. But that doesn't mean that you can't show the man some love and just help him get off the ground. It sounds like he's really passionate, and I'm happy to see somebody down there with Mario, because those people down there in Hazleton, man, and that Wilkes Bar, whatever area where that Cash for Kids, there is just oozing with corruption. I mean, they got it bad. So we need a few auditors down there so they can help each other and have each other's backs. And then Pata one day is going to roll through there too, and we're going to see what's up with all that corruption they got. All right, guys. So hopefully you can see. Let me see this video. I don't know why it's not up there. Give me a sec. All right, there it is. All right, let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. I got too many damn windows open. You don't have any mods in the chat so they can put these channel links up. Let me see here. Well, we're gonna. I kind of feel like if somebody is a channel member, they're probably not a hater. So Matthew, I'm throwing you a wrench, bro. Infirm, you've been with me from day one. I'm throwing you a wrench too, brother. You guys are like, great, now I can do work. Thanks. Let me see here. Rights on, you getting a wrench too. Give y'all a wrench. So we get any trolls or haters up in there, man, kick their asses out. Ain't got time for that. There's nothing but a distraction anyway. All right, hold on. Let's say, Julia, please tell me you took a screenshot of the email on the website with the date showing your screen. That way the judge can't excuse. Oh, no, Julia, listen. When I submit an email as evidence to the court, it's a PDF. So there is no screenshots. I actually get the email from the server and print it as a PDF. That way it can be edited or altered. That's how you submit something to the court. So yeah, we're way beyond that. And it shows the date, what was attached to it. It's legit. Yeah, everything is solid like that. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So let me show you guys a quick video. I don't know if you've seen this or not. This is from a new auditor. His name is King of the Ruckus. He's out there in Mario's area. He sounds really passionate about what's going on out there, and he's been out putting in some work. I think he's going to be posting another video here soon, but this is something that he recorded and I stitched together for him. Take a quick look at this, guys. It's just a short, so let me start. Oh, it's a damn it! I can't. Let me restart it, because shorts you can't freaking fast forward. All right. Oh, then of course it's off. Dang, hold on a second. Why is it muted? Because I muted it. Okay. All right, let's go. So this guy, I think one of those is the same DMV where Mario got, they went all nuts on Mario. I'm not sure which, if it's the first or second one he went to, but this guy is basically went behind the DMVs that Mario went to and stood there, man. He's pissed off about what they were doing to Mario. He's like, he's going around to all those places. So the ones that violated Mario. And he thinks that they were racist. He's like, I go in there, they wolf, but they don't go too far. Like, and I said, well, I don't know if it's racism or the fact that the ones from Mario got so much exposure now that there's been policy changes based on the calls they get and the videos that we post and everything like that. So it's hard to say, but if Mario goes back in there and they treat him like crap, well, I think we can all determine what's really happening there, right? But I don't like to use the race card too quick. People are like, well, you used the race card in Maricopa. And no, I didn't. I never said that they targeted me because I was black. I just simply made the analogy. Would you kick me out? Would you allow them to kick me out? Would you enforce them kicking me out if the reason was the color of my skin? So there's a clear difference. I never said they were racist. I said I wanted the cop to kind of click in his brain, which didn't seem to work. That, damn it, we can't just kick people out for anything. There's got to be some legal reason. So he flip-flopped between, well, they don't need a reason to, well, the reason is the reason is you were causing a disturbance. Yeah, he couldn't quite figure out what the actual legal reason was because I wasn't causing a disturbance. And that's what we're going to get into right now, guys. I want to show you a body cam video that I haven't released yet of, I think it was probably Nolasco, who was actually the name on my citation. I'm not sure because the FOIA doesn't actually say, but he was hanging out with Bernius, and I'm pretty sure it's him because when I saw Bernius's camera, it looked like Nolasco and him were together. But either way it goes, it's still going to be an interesting video for us to go through. Let me check and see if there's any questions real quick. Anybody see anything play? We didn't see the video. You guys didn't see the video? What the hell? I'm seeing it on mine. Hold on. Let me see here, guys. This is some bull crap. Oh, man, you're not seeing the video play. What am I doing wrong here? I'm using screen capture. Oh, man, maybe I'm using the wrong camera. Let's see. Well, I apologize, guys. If you guys aren't seeing anything that I'm showing you, then that sucks. I should have been looking. Well, shoot, I can't. It really ain't going to work for me to show you this video of the Bernie situation. Maybe my camera on let me see here if I can. So it must be, I'm using StreamYard to stream. I wonder if I could change it. Probably can invite a guest. I don't want to invite a guest. I don't want to do any of that. Let me see if I can figure out how to use StreamYard and get let's see, video file. This ain't really the way I want to do this, but I don't want to stop the stream just to try to have you guys get back on it. Let me see here. Okay, maybe this will work. You guys seeing? Let me see if this is okay. Maybe this will work. All right, so this is, I want to pause this. Let me just make sure. You guys seeing that? Yeah, somebody said gotta be streamed. Yeah, it is. No, it's the wrong camera. I have to use, I'm using a virtual camera and I didn't have it pulled up. So apologies, guys, if you didn't see all the documents I was been over here trying to show or the video. But go to King of the Ruckus. King space of space the space ruckus. RUCKUS. and I will make sure I don't screw up like that again, fam. Sorry about that. But you'll see the full video, and then you'll see the short. Basically, what happened is this guy at a DMV, this Karen manager dude, threw a tantrum. And so everything was cool and peaceful till he shows up and he starts making a big deal about this guy in the back of the DMV recording. And he says, you know, will you stop, blah, blah. And the guy says, no, I'm just recording. I have the right to. And he starts yelling out to everybody to that there's somebody in here recording, you know, cover up your information and you know, just being all dramatic, and basically says, hey, if you don't leave, we're going to shut down the DMV. And they literally shut down the DMV because this guy is recording inside in the back. It's totally nuts. All right, so here's Bernius. Here's our buddy Bernius. Everybody remember Bernius? Bernius is back. We got some more video here of Bernius. So I want you guys to take a look at how Bernius operates, right? He arrested me, charged me. Now, at this point, I'm out. I'm gone. He's starting to think about the shit that I told him. He started to if you guys remember, you can go back and look at the video. Toward the end of the video, he's kind of looking off in the distance. He started to ponder shit. He's like, you know, you know, he knows, you know, there's not a lot there. And so he goes into the library after charging me, and I leave. He cuts me loose, as you guys seen in the video. After the paramedics and everything checked out my shoulder. And by the way, my shoulder really does hurt. That's not an act. It's not a joke. I have medical records that can show that I used to have long needles jabbed into my arm and for pain, you know. So yeah, that's real. I got problems with both shoulders. I got a broken hand here, and I tore ligaments in both of my shoulders. So if somebody tells me, oh, that is, you're faking it, well, you obviously don't know my history with that, because that's legitimate. Anyway, let's get on to this video. I want you guys to see how Bernius goes into the library, and he kind of coaches and prods the people in the library to dramatize the situation. Watch this. I'll pause it just a couple of times to kind of point out what is being said and for clarification. But let's watch this body cam. This has not been released yet, Patafam. Y'all are the first ones seeing this. And let's just see how Bernius behaves here. Hopefully the audio picks up on here. First 30 seconds usually isn't recorded, so give it a second, guys.
Too bad I can't see you on OP. Well, I have to, right? Just kidding. Everything about boring is going ever.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, man, how are you? Hanging out? Cool. So who called? Wasn't me this time. No? Wasn't me. Where'd you go? You coming in to run it? Okay.
She said I'll be back.
Becky's the one that called.
Okay.
Yeah, man, let me grab her real
Okay,
quick.
sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't have her. Not sure where she went. No, we're trying to call her. Okay. Please, did you see her back last?
Hello.
Hi, Becky.
Hi.
Corporal Bernice, how are you?
Good, how are you? Yes. Hi.
Officer Nolasco, nice to meet you.
What do you want to talk? So can you tell me what type of service is real cost in this facility?
There's a statute for libraries. No one can come in and video record patrons providing identifying information. That could be their face, their voice. We provided him with a copy of the statute.
Okay.
He denied that this was actually a statute.
Okay.
Refused to stop recording.
Okay. So while this was going on, can you tell me?
Real quick, thanks, Matt. Man, thank you, brother. He's gifting memberships to a couple of people in here. And all that support, even beyond the money itself, just the heart is so appreciated, man. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate the help. And real quick, shout out to Tyrant Hunter. Appreciate you, man. And let's see, we got Deanna in there. Oh, yeah, the fire started. I like Amagat Suppressed too. Jason, shout out to you. Let's see. Who am I missing? If I'm missing somebody, let's see. Carl, shout out. Let's see. If I'm missing you, please don't take it personally. Corvette girl, hey, I like Corvettes. I don't know if I like the newer body style better than the one right before it, though. They're both good looking cars, man, for real. Jack Spade, what's going on? Toe for Life. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see your channel, man. You guys check out Toe for Life. He's cool. And also check out Firm Audits. If anybody's watching me that's not subscribed to some of these channels that are on here supporting, guys, let's all work together. Go support each other. And you guys are welcome to use my content. You know that. And if you got a hot video, throw it my way too. Let's all help each other get exposure out there. All right, let's get on back to Bernie and his coaching skills to try to talk this lady into beefing it up. Check this out, guys.
What was occurring within? Did it disrupt the peace? Did it disrupt the work environment? Did it disrupt anyone inside this facility?
He kept on trying to engage us.
Okay.
Confrontational.
Okay.
Quinn Knold, who is our director.
The Mighty Quinn. We got names for all these people. I want to start teaching you guys, but Quinn, the guy with the glasses, that's the Mighty Quinn. That's his name. I didn't give him that name, but I love the name. The Mighty Quinn. Oh, that's just good.
He was here, and Carmen Dagley, who was our safety person, she also came over to have a copy of the statute as well. He kept trying to engage us, trying to provoke us.
Okay.
So,
what was his demeanor like as far as, was it yelling? Was
No.
his voice loud?
No.
Okay. At any time did you ask for him to leave?
I don't know if I let Quinn
Okay.
take the lead on things. I don't know if
Okay.
he asked him to leave.
Okay. Can we find out? Because I was told you guys did.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to know who asked for him to leave.
You would think this guy would find this information out before he arrested me, wouldn't you?
Probably Quinn.
Okay. So you guys were trying to ignore him and go about your duties within this facility,
Right.
and he wouldn't allow you guys to do that.
No, he kept on trying to engage us.
Did you guys hear that? He said you guys were trying to, go about your duties in the facility, and he kept on engaging us. Listen to that line of horse shit. I was engaging, like I was just in their grill, like I was just in with the camera, just screwing with them. See, that's what you call out of context. That's out of context. If you guys see the video, I wasn't messing with anyone, and I only responded to them approaching me. But you see how they like to spin it? Oh, he was trying to be provocative, and he was he was interfering with our work and we couldn't focus because he was in there messing with everybody. What? Look at how people spin stuff. This is a clear example of that. And look how Bernie's is saying you guys couldn't go on with your day because he was in there messing up everything, right? You couldn't do your duties. I'm going to rewind that just a hair, and I'm not going to say anything so you can just hear all the bull flow out of her mouth.
Okay.
Confrontational.
Okay.
Quinn Knold, who was our director, he was here, and Carmen Dagley, who was our safety person, she also came over, to have a copy of the statute as well. He kept trying to engage us, trying to provoke us.
Okay.
So,
What was his demeanor like as far as, was he yelling? Was
No.
his voice loud?
No.
Okay. At any time did you ask for him to leave?
I don't know if I let Quinn
Okay.
take the lead on things. I don't know if
Okay.
he asked him to
Okay.
leave.
Can we find out? Because I was told you guys did.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to know who asked for him to leave.
That was probably Quinn.
Okay. So you guys were trying to ignore him and go about your duties within this facility,
Right.
and he wouldn't allow you guys to do that.
No, he kept on trying to engage us. And Quinn told him that we would not engage with him after a certain point.
Yeah. While he was speaking with you and you're trying to do your duties within this facility, was he interrupting anyone else's business that you can remember?
I don't think he interrupted the pages or the clerks who sit at the desk. I don't think that he interrupted their duties.
Okay.
During the time that he was here and trying to engage us, I did assist a patron, and he followed me with what I was doing for that patron.
Okay.
And recorded my activities.
Okay.
Granted, him recording me is not an issue, but I think he was still trying to provoke.
Okay. Do you have a copy of that statute?
Yes. Let me
All right, so at this point, Bernius requests a copy of the statute. He just wanted something to put in his report or just something to bite onto. But if you're going to ask for a copy of the statute, you should have the cognitive ability to read and perceive said statute. Because even the paperwork that they gave me nowhere said that filming inside the library is prohibited, or filming patrons, inside the library is prohibited. That whole statute was crafted to be very vague and obscure. It just said, this is a limited public forum. We can enforce rules. Not everything applies in here. And the library staff has a duty to uphold rules. Yeah, kind of murky, right? And that's exactly what they hand this guy. And he doesn't have enough sense to go, can you show me the spot on here where it says that he can't film patrons? They just threw him something and he's okay, that's what it is. Yeah, real good police work right here. Let's get back into the video.
I am one of the supervisors. supervisors.
Sounds good.
You good? Doug Fortunato, he's
Hi, Doug.
our supervisor librarian. This is
Pretty good.
Melissa Turner, another supervisor.
Hi,
here.
ma'am.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah.
You guys always like coming over here with all our problems.
It's okay.
At least we're close.
If it's not you guys,
Yeah.
it's somebody else. So, who asked for him to leave? Were we able to find that out?
No, let me call Quinn.
Okay.
That's on my phone now.
I told him he couldn't videotape. Then he proceeded to videotape.
Okay.
That's the library chick. Your voice is so annoying. I told him not to videotape. Like these people, man. Oh my goodness, they're
But he didn't want his face shown because he had a mask on.
Yeah.
So, and a hat.
Yeah.
what does that got to do with the cost of tea in China? If I have a mask on covering my mouth and nose, so what? You know, how's that? Where's the relevance of that in this situation? Here we go.
They're all about their privacy,
I know.
Right?
but nobody else's privacy matters.
You hear that douchebag in the background? I'll find out who he is if you guys want me to. I'll foil all this shit too. But they're all about their privacy, but nobody else's privacy matters. Well, here's a big concept for you, genius. Create your privacy. So I was having my privacy because I created it. You could have your privacy if you created it. Cardi B could have her privacy if she creates it. What a concept. What, really? You mean if you no, you can create in public? Who would have thought? But this guy seems like he's salty because he couldn't quite identify me as easily as he would like because I had on a mask. I never stopped him from wearing a mask, I don't think. I never pulled a mask off of him or told him he was prohibited to wear one. I never did that. People are idiots, man. It's public, people. Public.
Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate it.
Oh, do we have more squishy balls for the steam kits?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Did we order more?
I don't know.
Bernie's just trying to find something. I mean, you see him reading it. I don't know how much of it's sinking in, but he's attempting to try to make heads or tails of what they gave him.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
how are you?
Oh, good.
How's your turtles?
They get off at Oh my God, 6. they're doing
Okay.
good. That's fine.
Awesome. Do you have like a business card?
They're doing great.
They're doing great.
I feel what is thing that's
old, but I didn't.
okay.
Or I can you and get your information.
So all this information that he's gathering right now was supposed to be provided to me under the disclosure law at my pretrial conference, just so you guys understand. All these exhibits and documents and statements and all this crap that is used to build a case against me criminally is supposed to be provided to me by law on or before my pretrial conference. They failed to give me any of this information. So how can I defend myself from something that I'm not even privy to knowing what they're going to try to use? How does that work? Where's the justice there? Hopefully you can see how important it is for them to disclose those records and that evidence to the other side, because they already have everything from me. You know, they have my information that I could give them, but they don't want to give me what they got.
This was my old title, but there's.
Okay, sounds good.
There we go.
All right, you need anything from me? Back to the check?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
Anything from me?
No, there was what was the Is he going to be returning?
So we trespassed him.
Okay.
We issued him a criminal citation
Okay.
based on the mention. One of my partners asked, "Hey, would you guys tell him to leave?" And someone said yes. So he didn't leave. We showed up. He was still in the compound.
Right.
So we trespassed him. We'll give him a.
He was still in the compound. No mention that I said I was leaving. You know, they put on the show, man. They saw that I was leaving. They knew I was in the process of leaving, but they wanted to pull rank because they're saying I didn't leave fast enough. Since I didn't leave immediately when they told me to, and I continued to film, this became what they call a pissing contest. And they're going to show me how strongly and mighty they are by still trespassing a person that's obviously leaving, stopping me from leaving just to trespass me for not leaving. Oh, this is going to be fun. You guys better believe Pat is going all the way too. This is going to be a great watch if you guys find this kind of stuff interesting, because we're going in, and it's not stopping at this criminal side either. Trust me on that. Let's go.
Criminal citation for trespassing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there, Quinn, well, our manager Angela, who's off today,
Okay.
Angela Howell,
Okay.
and Quinn, they'll need this information.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Can you go to the truck and get my business card, and then that way you have it. Okay.
Okay, great.
Do you want to go off with me inside? Okay, sounds good.
So I think this is Nolasco, and he's kind of under the wing of Bernius. So I don't really have a problem with this young kid, man, but I hope he doesn't. This shit's gonna rub off on him, man. I fear, because Bernius is kind of training him and teaching him the ropes, and he's learning this kind of police work. I hope he has enough sense to realize right from wrong, because if he follows Bernius, he's going to be an asshat like Bernius. It all jams together. All right, let's go.
You have a good day.
Dan 50?
Why couldn't Bernius walk his big ass out there to get the card? That's the question.
Came from the post office, then he went to the PD, then he went to the city hall, then
Is
the
that card for you?
Thank
then the
you.
PD, then here. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah, Quinn had Quinn.
Oh, wait. So I haven't even watched this whole video, guys. We're kind of watching it together. So Bernie's just said all the places that I went to, and I was cordial, friendly in all those places. And what is his point there? He shouldn't be saying that. That makes him look dumber. He was walking around everywhere filming. He didn't just pick the library. He was all over the place, quietly walking around with his camera, documenting what he sees. That should have been a big old clue. This guy is not here to cause the library issues.
Card for you?
Thank
then the
you.
PD, then here. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah, Quinn had met with him
Okay.
at City Hall. So he called, since he's our director, he called us to let us know that he was on his way here.
Okay.
So, and that's
yeah,
why I let
just
him know.
have Quinn give me a call so
Will
that
do.
I could understand. Like, I just want to understand more of like who told him to leave,
Yep.
the disturbance part,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like he was just interfering with you guys' normal duties of this facility.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
Anything else from me?
Not that.
It seems like he was interfering with your normal thing. Really? quietly recording, not approaching anybody, was interfering. Isn't that quite the spin? And I just now saw this. So Quinn Connell, who saw me over at the city hall building and smiled and friendly and anything else I can help you with? And no, I'm just, everything was cool. He calls over to the library to give them a heads up that I'm coming over there to film. Why wouldn't he give them a coaching and say, hey man, that guy's a journalist. I've already talked to him over here. He was friendly. Don't give him a hard time. He's just going to come in there and do some filming. Don't panic. Don't freak out. If he was smart, then that's what he would have done. Quinn Connell used to be in the media, guys. He was a reporter in California, and he's like a media dude. Like he should know about this type of stuff before he became the communications and service director, whatever the hell that is, in Maricopa. So this guy's got problems. He should know better than this, man. He should know about free press.
I know of right now,
Okay,
if
cool.
anything.
That's my email.
Wonderful.
Sounds good?
Thank you for your time.
right.
I appreciate
Yeah,
both of you
thank you so
coming
much,
over.
Becky. No Yes, problem.
Thank you.
Bye.
You know, real quick, sorry, I'm reading some books, and there's an Officer Nolasco in the books.
Okay.
Oh, really? What book is it?
It's a series. It's a crime series.
All right, check that out.
Oh, the irony. That's the first time I've seen that. Oh, it's a crime series with the officers.
If those books aren't as good as this guy.
Thank you, too, man.
Julia, that lady's name is Becky. I could dig it up, but you probably could just figure it out if you say Becky at the Maricopa Library. There's probably only one Becky. I believe that her name was Becky. We got all of her information though, because she's probably going to be in the lawsuit, as well as I probably will get the lady at the post office that started the call too. I'm not sure if I'm going to tag her in it yet, but there's definitely going to be a few people in the lawsuit because it's going to be nasty. Deprivation of rights under color of law is not a joke, and they're going to find that out.
Hello.
Hey,
Have a good day.
see ya.
Hi.
All right, guys. So there's that video. Let me see if I can. You know what? Let me see if I could get something else up here. I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. I don't want to screw this all up. Let's see. Add to stream. No, I don't want to do that. Let me see. Remove from studio. I want to see if I could add in the stuff I was trying to show you guys earlier. I don't really know how to do it. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, crap. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even remember how I added what I just added in. Present slides. Your computer. All right, let me try to upload a file. It's just going to show you guys some of the motions that I filed here. Let's see. I'm not able to preview these very well. Let's see. It won't let me click on them. No. Anyway, it just, the motions I filed are just typed out on PDFs that I've submitted to the court. So if you guys, like I said, again, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. But if you guys ever have a problem, court case or whatever, especially if you're doing it pro se, which means you're representing yourself, then make sure you familiarize yourself with the procedures of the court and hold them accountable for those procedures, because a lot of these courts and a lot of these government workers, like these FOIA officers and stuff, they'll BS you if you don't know. They'll make it seem like, they don't have to do stuff that they need to do legally. If you don't know any better, then, you make their life easier. And if you do know better, then you make their life harder. So they lean toward the path of least resistance in a lot of these cases. So let me check and see if there's any more comments. If not, any more questions, I'll probably go ahead and wrap this up. And I might make this into an actual video. So if you guys see this video I just showed you again, just realize it's kind of a sneak peek. All right, 100% freedom. All right, let's change IDs. Have a lot. Yeah, I like Travis Deanne. Yeah, from Let's Change ID. He's a cool dude. Rice Krispies. Yep, he's good. When the diesel runs out, the Civil War begins. I'll get you there. I'm back. My knife for dishes. All right. They're using OBS software. Love to help you out. Yeah, I'm using OBS software. El Diablo, Gucci, Gringo. I'm definitely using that. And if there's something better, man, let me know. So guys, check this out. These are some Prove All Things stickers. And everybody that's watching this live stream, if you guys want a sticker or two, then email me and just give me whatever mailing address you want to use. Just say, hey, watch the live stream. It has to be to, like, I'd say within the next 24 hours. Anybody that emails me, I'm sending you some stickers. So it's May 4th. So by May 5th, I'm going to cut it off, but you guys can email me at proveallthingsaudits@gmail.com, which is, of course, they're all in my videos and everything. You can find my email there. And just say, hey, please send me some stickers, and just, that's all you need to say. And give me the mailing address, and I will send you some free stickers. So just as my way of saying thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching the live stream and all that. I appreciate all you guys. So let me check one more time on these comments. And if there's no questions, I'm going to be out. Freedom Effect. Thank you. Northern Patriot. Thank you. Deanna. DG1 again. Thank you. Julia. Thank you. Becky. Yeah, Becky is a liar for sure. She is. She's a drama queen. You know, you can villainize anybody if you want to, you know, it just, anybody with imagination, you can make everybody look bad. They'll never say he was quietly recording until we approached him. That's when the confrontational behavior began, is once we told him he had to stop doing what he's doing. You know, they'll leave that little juicy tidbit out of the conversation there. Jack Spade, appreciate you, bro. All right, Pata fam. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for the support. I'll have some more good videos out for you soon. Next time I do the stream, I'll know exactly how to get the damn pictures to go where I want them to go. Sorry about that. But at least we got the main video in there, guys, right? So this is Pata, Prove All Things Audits. Shannon signing out. Love you all. Peace. I don't know how to cut this off, so don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.